In the city of Bukhara *, a bustling center of knowledge, a child is born who will change the course of history. The year is *980 CE*, and the Samanid dynasty flourishes under wise rulers. The young Ibn Sina, later known as Avicenna, is destined for greatness. Ibn Sina's early education is marked by an intense thirst for knowledge. By the age of *10 he has already mastered the Quran and basic sciences. By *16 he begins studying advanced medicine, logic, and philosophy, becoming a renowned scholar in the region. By the age of *16 Ibn Sina has mastered the teachings of Aristotle Plato and the works of earlier Islamic scholars. His understanding of medicine surpasses that of many contemporary physicians. He begins to treat patients and write extensively about his discoveries. Ibn Sina's intellectual journey takes him to the court of the Buyid dynasty in Isfahan. Here, he will gain fame not only as a physician but also as a philosopher. However, the political turmoil of the region threatens to derail his work. The political climate of the Islamic world is turbulent. Ibn Sina finds himself caught in the struggles between competing factions. At one point, he is imprisoned by the Buyid rulers but even in confinement, his mind never ceases to work, continuing his research and writing. While still young, Ibn Sina writes the Canon of Medicine a monumental work that will guide medical practice for centuries in both the Islamic and Christian worlds. His influence on medieval medicine and theory is profound. Avicenna's works shape the future of Western philosophy and medicine. His ideas will influence scholars like Thomas Aquinas and René Descartes. His vision of the cosmos as a harmonious, rational system touches on the essence of the Renaissance. In his final years, Avicenna experiences both triumphs and personal tragedies. His health deteriorates, but his legacy continues to shape the intellectual and medical worlds. He dies in *1037 leaving behind a vast intellectual inheritance. In the year 980 CE, in the heart of the thriving city of Bukhara a child is born whose intellect will one day change the world. The Samanid dynasty is in its prime. Its lands a hub of culture and knowledge. In the midst of this, a boy named Ibn Sina later known as Avicenna takes his first breaths. A city steeped in learning, Bukhara is a sanctuary of philosophers, astronomers, mathematicians, and physicians. By the age of 5, Ibn Sina's mind shows brilliance that astonishes his family. His father, a respected scholar, recognizes his son's potential and arranges for his education. Early lessons in religion mathematics and logic quickly become the foundation of his intellectual prowess. His rapid mastery of the Quran by the age of 7 is a testament to his exceptional memory and intellect. By the time Ibn Sina reaches 10 years old he has surpassed his peers in intellect and academic accomplishments. He masters subjects like mathematics medicine and astronomy with ease, and his curiosity leads him to study the great thinkers of the past, like Aristotle and Galen. His education extends beyond formal lessons, as he frequently engages with scholars from around the region. As a teenager, Ibn Sina becomes a self-taught physician under the guidance of his mentors. By *16 Ibn Sina has become a renowned physician in his hometown of Bukhara. His talents in medicine are sought after by local rulers and scholars. His most significant medical breakthrough occurs when he successfully treats the Samanid ruler Na ibn Mansur for a serious illness. Ibn Sina's reputation spreads beyond Bukhara, making him a sought-after physician across the region. Despite his growing fame, Ibn Sina faces political challenges. As tensions rise in the region due to rivalries among the local dynasties, Ibn Sina finds himself caught between conflicting political factions. He becomes entangled in the power struggles between the Ubayyid dynasty and other factions, which eventually leads to his imprisonment. Even in confinement, Ibn Sina's mind remains sharp, continuing his work on medicine philosophy and astronomy. During his time in Isfahan Ibn Sina writes his most famous work, the Canon of Medicine. This comprehensive medical encyclopedia synthesizes the knowledge of the ancients, including Galen and Hippocrates with Ibn Sina's original observations. The work becomes one of the most influential medical texts for centuries, used in both the Islamic world and Europe for over 1,000 years. Ibn Sina's reputation as a physician and philosopher leads him to the court of the Ubayyid dynasty in Isfahan where he becomes a trusted advisor to the rulers. His work as a physician is highly valued, and his influence extends beyond medicine to the intellectual and philosophical spheres. However, even at the height of his success, his life remains full of personal challenges and political strife. Avicenna's impact on medicine philosophy and science is monumental. His writings become foundational texts in the Renaissance and the Age of Enlightenment. Scholars from Europe to the Islamic world study his works for centuries. He dies in 1037 leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire intellectuals and scientists to this day. In a quiet town in Persia, a child is born who will change the course of history. His name is Ibn Sina, known later to the world as Avicenna. The story begins in the early years of his life, in a humble home in Afshana, near Bukhara, where his father, a respected scholar, ensures that his son is surrounded by learning. At the age of 10, Avicenna begins his formal studies in Bukhara, a thriving center of learning. He devours the works of the great philosophers, from Aristotle to the Islamic scholars. His mind, sharp and eager, absorbs knowledge quickly, and he soon surpasses his teachers. Avicenna's intellectual prowess catches the attention of the ruling class, and soon, he is summoned to the court of the Samanid dynasty. His philosophical ideas and medical expertise begin to form the core of his reputation, and he is invited to attend debates and lectures on matters both scientific and theological. As Avicenna matures, so does his understanding of the human body and its connection to the cosmos. He begins writing his monumental work, the Canon of Medicine, which would later become one of the most influential medical texts in both the Islamic world and Europe. Despite his success, Avicenna's life is not without challenges. Political turmoil in the region forces him into periods of exile, yet his quest for knowledge never ceases. During these times, he continues to refine his thoughts on philosophy, medicine, and astronomy, seeking solace in his intellectual pursuits. In his later years, Avicenna becomes a trusted physician to powerful rulers, but it is his philosophical and medical treatises that cement his place in history. His contributions to the understanding of logic, ethics, and the natural world resonate long after his death, influencing both Islamic and Western thought. Centuries after his death, The works of Avicenna continue to be studied and revered. His influence spreads far and wide, reaching both the Islamic world and Europe, where his ideas shape the foundations of modern medicine and philosophy. In the years that follow, Avicenna's fame as a physician spreads far beyond his homeland. His medical expertise earns him a prestigious position at the court of the Ghaznavid dynasty, where he becomes the personal physician to the Sultan, Mahmud of Ghazni. As a trusted physician, Avicenna provides medical care to Mahmud and his court. During a critical moment when the Sultan falls seriously ill, Avicenna's knowledge of both traditional remedies and cutting-edge treatments becomes pivotal. His calm, calculated manner helps save the Sultan's life, further cementing his reputation as a physician of unparalleled skill. Despite his position at the court, Avicenna never abandons his intellectual pursuits. He continues to write prolifically, drafting his most significant works in philosophy, including the Book of Healing and the Canon of Medicine, texts that will be revered for centuries. Avicenna's works go beyond medicine. He becomes a philosopher of great renown, engaging with the ideas of Greek philosophers like Aristotle, Neoplatonists, and Islamic scholars like al-Farabi. His synthesis of their ideas, blended with his own insights, forms a new school of thought, influencing both Islamic and later European Renaissance thinkers. Avicenna's philosophical work is groundbreaking. He introduces concepts that blend logic, metaphysics, and ethics, emphasizing the importance of reason in understanding the natural world. His ideas challenge existing views on the nature of the soul, the universe, and God, and they become central to later Islamic and Christian thought. Despite his achievements, Avicenna's life is marred by political unrest. His work often puts him at odds with political and religious leaders, leading to periods of exile and personal hardship. But through it all, he remains steadfast in his commitment to knowledge and his philosophical ideals. During his exile, Avicenna continues to write and teach, inspiring a new generation of scholars. He is sought after by rulers and intellectuals, and his ideas begin to spread throughout the Islamic world and beyond. His work on logic, ethics, and natural philosophy begins to form the foundation for both Islamic and Western intellectual traditions. As Avicenna grows older, he becomes increasingly reclusive, dedicating himself fully to his writings. His final years are marked by illness, but he continues to work until the very end. His contributions to science, medicine, and philosophy remain unparalleled, shaping the course of intellectual history for centuries to come. Avicenna's death marks the end of an era in Persian intellectual history. Yet, his works continue to influence scholars, physicians, and philosophers for generations. His contributions to the understanding of the body, the mind, and the cosmos leave an indelible mark on both the Islamic world and Europe, where his ideas will shape the Renaissance. Centuries after his death, Avicenna's works continue to be studied and revered. His influence spreads across cultures and continents, laying the groundwork for the modern study of medicine, logic, ethics, and philosophy. Avicenna's contributions to medicine and philosophy become essential references for future scholars. His work is translated into Latin, making it accessible to European scholars during the Middle Ages. The works of Avicenna, especially the Canon of Medicine, become central texts in European universities during the Renaissance, marking him as one of the most influential figures in both the Islamic Golden Age and European intellectual history. In the 12th and 13th centuries, Avicenna's works make their way to Europe through the translation efforts of scholars like Gerard of Cremona and Michael Scott. The European adoption of Avicenna's ideas profoundly impacts the development of Western science, particularly in the fields of medicine and philosophy. Avicenna's philosophical ideas, especially his thoughts on the nature of the soul, the relationship between God and the universe, and the role of reason, influenced the development of both Islamic and Christian thought. His ideas serve as a bridge between Aristotle's logic and the theological developments of the Renaissance and Enlightenment thinkers. In the Islamic world, Avicenna's ideas continue to shape Islamic philosophy and medicine for centuries after his death. His work becomes a standard in medical schools across the Islamic Empire, from Spain to Persia. His blending of Aristotelian logic with Islamic theology offers a comprehensive worldview that continues to influence generations of thinkers. During the 16th and 17th centuries, Avicenna's influence extends even further, as his medical theories are integrated into the practices of European physicians. His understanding of anatomy, the circulatory system, and disease pathology informs the works of European scholars like Andreas Vesalius and William Harvey. In the late 18th century, Avicenna's philosophy and medicine continue to be recognized by Enlightenment thinkers. His emphasis on reason, ethics, and the natural world resonates with the burgeoning movement of scientific inquiry. His works are cited by prominent figures like René Descartes and Thomas Jefferson, further cementing his place in global intellectual history. The legacy of Avicenna endures into the 19th and 20th centuries, with his works being rediscovered during the Islamic Renaissance in the early 20th century. Scholars in the Middle East re-embrace Avicenna's contributions, recognizing the pivotal role he played in the scientific and philosophical development of both the Islamic world and Europe. Today, Avicenna is celebrated as one of the greatest minds of human history. His life and work inspire scholars, doctors, and philosophers worldwide, and his ideas continue to shape modern medicine, logic, and ethics. Statues, museums, and institutions are dedicated to his memory, ensuring that his intellectual contributions will never be forgotten. Avicenna's impact on the world continues to be felt in various fields. His contributions to medicine, philosophy, and logic are central to the development of both Eastern and Western intellectual traditions. His works serve as a reminder of the power of knowledge and the importance of bridging cultures in the pursuit of truth. Avicenna's works laid the foundation for the modern scientific method. His approach to empirical observation and rational analysis paved the way for later developments in science, medicine, and philosophy. Through his synthesis of Greek and Islamic thought, Avicenna helped establish a new era of intellectual progress in both the East and West. Throughout the centuries, Avicenna's method of combining observation, reason, and experimentation became the core of scientific practice. His medical texts remained the go-to references for physicians worldwide until the early modern era. His impact can still be seen in contemporary medical education and practice, where his principles continue to inform the way medicine is taught and practiced. In the 20th century, Avicenna's philosophy was revisited by scholars of comparative religion and metaphysics, who saw in his ideas a common ground between different philosophical traditions. His work is cited in the study of the intersection of science and religion, where his arguments for the unity of reason and faith continue to resonate with modern scholars. Avicenna's emphasis on logic, epistemology, and metaphysics influenced the development of later thinkers like Thomas Aquinas, who integrated Avicenna's Aristotelian ideas into Christian theology. The synthesis of Avicenna's ideas with Aquinas's Christian philosophy marked a significant milestone in the intellectual history of the Western world. In the 21st century, Avicenna's medical theories are still studied and applied in parts of the world, especially in traditional and alternative medicine. Avicenna's ideas on the soul and consciousness remain central to contemporary debates in philosophy and cognitive science. His concept of the soul as an immaterial substance, interacting with the body, continues to inform discussions on the mind-body problem and consciousness in modern philosophy and neuroscience. The rediscovery of Avicenna's works in the 20th century coincides with the rise of interest in Islamic Golden Age scholarship. As scholars from the Islamic world reclaim their intellectual heritage, Avicenna stands as one of the foremost symbols of the brilliance of the Islamic intellectual tradition. Avicenna's enduring legacy is a testament to the universal power of knowledge. His life and work remind us of the potential of human intellect to bridge cultures, transcend borders, and shape the future of science, philosophy, and medicine. From his early life in the Persian lands to his lasting influence in the West and East, Avicenna's legacy is a shining example of intellectual greatness. Today, Avicenna's influence is not only felt in academic circles but also in popular culture, where references to his work and ideas appear in books, films, and even television shows. His name is synonymous with wisdom, and his life story is a source of inspiration for people worldwide, regardless of their cultural background.